Welcome riders, thanks for tuning in. I am Lothario, the Desert Donkey, and this is my trip to Moab in the White Rim Trail. We started out at Flagstaff, trucked the bikes to Flagstaff thanks to Bill AZ Flagstaff for letting us park the truck there. We took Highway 89 to Tuba City, from Tuba City to Highway 160 to Kayenta, to Highway 163 through Monument Valley to Bluff, Utah, and Highway 191 to Moab, total of 323 miles one way. We made our stop at Forest Gump Hill, all iconic sites, too many sites for a single trip. Too many pictures to be taken. Take far too long. Stopped at Mexican Hat. It's just this really cool rock that's sitting out in the middle of nowhere. They are turning it into a paid site at some point, it looks like. So go while you can. Made it to Moab late. It was nighttime nearly. We got our supplies, found a campsite, and on the way in realized we lost the bolt on my buddy's AT, so we had to stop at the hardware store after breakfast to find him a bolt to fix his kickstand. Now we're on the Potash Road heading towards the White Rim Trail. One thing I didn't know or realize about Moab is like the Burning Man for off-roaders. There's dirt bikes, or adventure bikes, or side-by-sides, or 4x4s. They're all over the place. And this is an amazing place to off-road. After a quick bathroom break, we're on to the White Rim Trail. The views don't stop. Up to this point, the trail's easy too. You're not like struggling. The bikes are struggling. Trains, just some fun, rough road. Here, on the road, we come along the Potash Mine. Potash mine is potash itself is a naturally occurring potassium-bearing mineral. Established in the 1960s, now operated by Intrepid Potash Inc.
Oh.
To the left there you see that brilliant blue water from the evaporative mine.
Yeah, look at the water now.
This is what we thought was our first real photo opportunity. And they just keep coming. This wasn't even the best of it by a long shot.
Yeah, this place is nuts.
The first real sort of grand view. We're starting to see a little bit of exposure. Nothing to get us
I didn't get that.
Give us any butterflies right along it. The trail's still pretty easy.
Oh, I mean.
Yeah, I got a flat tire again.
There, isn't that beautiful?
Luckily, it was the only one for this trip. But no more running down my tire pressure at all. I keep it street pressure all the time because I'm tired of getting flats. Back on the road. The flat took about an hour, so it was a good chunk of the day we didn't want to lose. We ended up, after this trip, ending up having to bushwhack and a boondock camp somewhere in the National Forest just because everything in Moab was booked this time of year. We didn't find a single hotel campsite or Airbnb or anything
look
that
at
was
that.
available a second day here in Moab.
Yeah.
Getting a little bit more exposure, not a big deal. But a lot of the trail is one-way traffic only. You know, on the bikes, you're able to squeeze off the road enough, get out of the way.
No? It's only like a problem in your mind. Now we're out here doing it. It's like, oh, hey, this isn't a problem. Like, this trail's only a problem. This exposure is only a problem.
This is easy ride.
In reality, there's like 20-foot.
Another good viewpoint. This guy up here adjusting his tire pressure. You guys are hauling butt.
Hey, Evan, is it hard to get to your pump?
Yeah, but I can do it.
Hey, you guys want to put?
You want a compressor, man?
No, I'm just adding a few more PSI.
Okay.
I didn't want to bust out.
We got.
I have a good pump. I just
Yeah.
needed a few.
All right.
Just a little more security.
Yeah, dude, I'm running street pressures because I just don't want to change the flat,
Which I just had to do.
which he just did because he wasn't running street pressures.
Really?
Nice view of the Colorado. Some nice red rock. Here we're coming up to the Muscle Man Bridge. About this time, we decided we better
No.
start hustling.
Well, you could, but
We're
they
doing a
ban you
lot
from every
of
national.
sightseeing and picture taking, and there's no way we're going to make the trail in a day if we didn't get on the road and start focusing on the trail. The trail just doesn't get boring. There's something to see around every turn just about. Some spots we're able to pick up the pace, really pick up some speed. Felt more maintained, more consistent.
If I can
But we always had to slow back down.
get
Trail got rough
back on
again.
right.
Over this little hill here, and big open views coming down into the valley here. Really, it's a lot of up and downs, a lot of valleys. First part, trail's pretty easy. That's a real popular trail for mountain biking groups to
Talk about a hot,
do the whole
stinky
trail.
sweat.
I don't know how long it takes it, but there's a bunch of them out there.
On the left.
trail really keeps you engaged. It does change a lot, so it doesn't get too monotonous. There are sections that are pretty monotonous. As a whole, the terrain changes a lot. Again, was able to pick up some speed again, making up a little bit of time. Whenever we could, we opened it wide up.
Oops.
One thing I'd like to point out is not in any of the videos I watched or information I watched, but this is a very exposed trail as a whole. No one talks about that. Mostly it's a mind game. You just have to power through and go. But there's a real reality that if you go over the edge, you're not paying attention, and you deflect off a rock and go over the edge or something like that, you're at least losing your bike. If not, getting hurt.
You feel like I had enough.
So be mindful. A lot of these really exposed trails you'll see in part 2 are only one way, one vehicle at a time. So you got a train of vehicles coming down that you have to wait for them to come down. But if a train's going up, you got to wait for everyone to come up because there's no room for more than one vehicle. This section will be a little bit of wash here and there. Just wash and wash out. Give you the heaves a little bit. Right now we're rolling up on about the halfway point. Looks like they have a rest station for the mountain bikers. You know, this time say goodbye till part 2. So please tune in for part 2, which will be out soon. Take care.